friends, how we doing? How's life? Hope you're good. So guess what? I got new glasses and I got bangs. I don't remember, did I have bangs in the last video? I don't know. But I got new glasses. That's the most important part. I know I didn't have new glasses. I'm not sure. I really liked the old ones like a lot, but I don't know. Like, I like these ones too, but I think I like the old ones more. Let me know in the comments what you think. So, as you can see from the title, we are doing a tattoo tour. Because why not? I have, I believe, 8 tattoos. And I only ever thought I was gonna get 2. And now it's 8. So, let's go. Let's get started. I'm gonna go in chronological order, so in order that I got them. And then I'll tell you the meaning behind them. But I do want to start with this. Personally, for me, I never, ever, ever get a tattoo that does not have a meaning behind it and that I haven't thought about in my brain for a very long time. Because it is a permanent piece on your body. Like, I know you can get it removed with laser, but that's painful and expensive, and so I want to make sure that all of the tattoos that I get have a special meaning to me. There's one exception to this rule, and I will show you guys it when it appears in the order. Also, if you just get tattoos willy-nilly and you don't care if they have meanings or not, that's fine, because it's your body. You do with what you want you do with it what you want. And also, if you don't like tattoos, that's fine too, but you don't get to tell me how I treat my body unless you're my doctor and you're telling me that I need to treat it differently for health reasons. Because it's my body and I can do with it what I want, contrary to what some people believe. So let's get started on this tattoo tour. So the very first tattoo I got, hold on, is this one right here, and it's an infinity sign and it says 2001. I got that with my best friend, whose name also happens to be Megan. Weird, I know. And I like to say she forced me there, or she dragged me there, but she didn't. I went of my own free will. She just kind of like kicked me in the butt. So we went to a local tattoo shop from where we grew up, and we made an appointment, and like a week or 2 later we went to the appointment and we did it. So this is one of 2 matching tattoos that we have together. So we met in 2001 when we were both 5. She was almost 6. And obviously the infinity sign means forever, so like that just means we're gonna be best friends forever, and that we met in 2001. Then the next tattoo I got was this one right here, and it says always and forever, July 3rd, 1999, and this is in memoriam of my grandpa, my dad's dad, who passed away on July 3rd, 1999. I was 3 years old when that happened. He passed away from colon cancer, but I have always felt some type of connection with him. Granted, I only have one memory, and that's kissing his dead body goodbye as they wheeled him out of his house. Morbid, I know, but like that's the only memory I have of him, and coincidentally that's my first memory that I have of life. But yeah, so I wanted to get something to honor him, and at the time I did not plan on getting any other tattoos for any of my other grandparents. But let's all laugh and you'll see why in a little bit. But I grew closer to all of my grandparents as I got older. So let's get started. Let's continue. So you remember how I said there was one exception to the rule of always getting something that means something to me? Well, saw this next tattoo when I was just browsing tattoos on Pinterest, and I fell in love with it, and so I got it because I just really liked it. And it's this rose tattoo right here. This is the only tattoo that I just got because I liked it, and there's absolutely no meaning behind it. And I'm still in love with it. Whenever I look down at my arm, I just love it so much. I'm just like, oh my god, I love it. And the tattoo artist that I got it from said it was one of his favorite roses he did. Oh, and this tattoo right here was done by the same shop that did this tattoo. And then this tattoo is from the shop that I currently go to, but a different tattoo artist. And now the remainder of these tattoos are done by the same artist in a local tattoo shop in the town that I currently live in Michigan. So next up, I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's my ankle tattoo. We'll see if I can do it. If not, I will insert a picture. I don't know if I can. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it right there. I'll insert a picture. Okay, so now that you've seen it, it is a lighthouse for my Grandma Sharon, who is my mom's mom. She passed away in 2018, and I wanted something to remember her by, because in 2017, August, I moved in with my grandparents to help them out, and also because I was going to college in the same town that they lived, and I was just not having good luck with roommates. So in order to help them and to just get me out of that situation, I decided to move in with them, and I became their caretaker for up until my grandma passed away, and then up until 2020, right before everything, the world shut down for my grandfather. So I got really close with my grandma, especially in the last year, or the last couple months of her life. So from January 2018 to August 2018, when she did pass away. And she, like, I would like do everything for her pretty much. She had an ostomy bag, so I would change that. The last couple months of her life, she had a catheter, which I would change. I would change those multiple times a day. I would make food for her, and I would generally just make sure she was okay. I would take her to the emergency room or call the ambulance so she could get a ride to the emergency room. I would do everything for her because my grandfather was not able to because of his age, and he was dealing with his own health issues. So her death hit me really hard, and so I got that tattoo for her. She loved lighthouses, so that's why I got a lighthouse. And thus this started a whole nother thing. And it took me 2 years to get this after she passed, and I don't know why, it just did. Or maybe it was a year, I don't know. I don't have my phone on me, but I have all of the dates that I got tattoos. I'm weird. Okay, why am I telling you this? Next. Let's go next. Okay, I'm trying to remember what is next. Oh, I believe it's a twofer. So, the next two tattoos I got were this hummingbird right here, and this donut right here. And I love the conversation piece, like the conversations that I have when people see I have a donut, and when they find out why I have a donut, they're like, oh, like they're sad. I'm like, no, it's happy. So the bird, the hummingbird, was for my grandma, my dad's mom, who passed away in November of 2023. And the donut is for my grandpa Glenn, my mom's dad, who passed away in October of 23, right? Yeah. Because they passed away within a month of each other. Literally, my grandpa passed away, I think, the October 25th of 23, and then my grandma passed away November 25th of 2023. And then weirdly, my grandma Sharon died August 25th, I think, of 2018. So I don't know what that pattern is. It's just weird. It's a weird coincidence, I think. But anyway, so the hummingbird, my grandma, my dad's mom loved she loved birds. Her favorite was a cardinal, but I couldn't find a cardinal that I liked and wanted on my body forever. But I found this hummingbird and I loved it, and hummingbirds were another one of her favorites. So I got that for her. And this donut was for my grandpa. It's kind of for my grandma Sharon too, but it's mostly for my grandpa Glenn, because my grandparents had a donut shop in the next town over from where they lived and my mother grew up. And it was the best thing ever. I loved going to their donut shop. They got it in 1989, so the year my sister was birthed into the world, and they had to get rid of it, I want to say in like 2016, 2017, I don't remember, maybe 2015, just because they had to file for bankruptcy one too many times, and they just couldn't keep up with everything breaking and like getting new parts and all of the demands of owning your own business. Plus at that point they were in their 70s, like late 60s, early 70s, so they could retire anyway. But yeah, I got that for them. I laugh because most of my tattoos are memoriams for my dead grandparents and then best friend tattoos. Pretty much. And then next I got this one on my wrist, which I put in a funny spot because if you can see, I have a watch tan. I have an Apple Watch and I wear it on this wrist, and it covers some of my tattoo, which is a little heart and a J because my maiden name starts with a J, and I just wanted that on my body to forever, to solidify that I will forever be what my maiden name is, even though I did change my name to my husband's last name. Because I really struggled with, not with getting married, but with not legally being what my maiden name is, because funnily enough, all of the men in my dad's family had girls or didn't have children, and all of the women in my dad's family had at least one boy. So as far as like my family in this area that I'm aware of, my last name will die with my dad and my grandparents, with my uncles, when they pass on. And that kind of saddens me, but I've always known that I want to take, when I got married, I wanted to take my husband's last name because I wanted the same last name as my husband and my children, because my children are obviously gonna have my husband's last name, and I just didn't want to be apart from them. And so I really struggled with that, especially because of some family circumstances that happened in 2023. I don't know. I'm just very sentimental. So I wanted something to solidify that I would always be one of them, even though I know that in my heart. I wanted something to show for it. And then my last tattoo that I got, like a week before my wedding, mind you. Actually, it wasn't even a week. It was a couple days. It was like the beginning of the week I got a tattoo, and then the end of the week I got married. Was that crazy and stupid of me? Maybe, but I did it. And the only reason why I did it that close to my wedding was because it's my second best friend tattoo with my best friend, and we had to do it then because she is in the Army, and so she was home for my wedding because she was in my wedding, and she doesn't really come home that often, and so we wanted to do it while we could because we didn't know the next time she was coming home. And I'm gonna try to show it to you. I don't know how well it is. Maybe I might have to take a picture of it and just show you that way. Oh, I can see it. It says, "She keeps me wild," and she got me, she keeps me safe, because we always say that I'm the good in the relationship and she's the bad in the relationship. Not necessarily meaning she's bad, just like more of like the wild child. Like, I was raised a Christian Baptist. I was a very goody girl, never did anything wrong. Guys, I got grounded like maybe twice in my childhood, And the first time I got grounded, I told my parents I loved it and I wanted them to ground me again, because all I did was I piled up all my books in this big stack and I sat on my floor in my room and I read all night, because I got grounded for one night because it was the first time I got grounded. And I got semi-decent grades, and I was the quiet kid, and she was more of the wild child, where she, I don't want to say like she was bad, but like she was like she's the complete opposite of me, and she experimented with drinking and with like drugs, but like not like bad drugs, like weed. She experimented with weed. And she was just in that kind of crowd when she wasn't hanging out with me and all that fun stuff. And so we always say if we didn't become best friends, she would have probably been in jail by now, and I would have been a prissy goody two-shoes, too good for everyone, and yada yada yada. And so basically we balance each other out, and that's what those tattoos mean. And I just love it, and I love her, and those are my tattoos. I plan on getting more, because me and my sister are in talks of getting a tattoo together, and I'm so excited because for years I've wanted to get sister tattoos, and she's just too scared, because she's really indecisive, and she's just like, what if I don't like it and then I can't take it off? And like, I get that. But I think we finally found one that she wants to commit to, because she showed me it, and so we're just trying to decide where on our bodies we want it. Also, I've noticed that all my tattoos are like on my arms. I have one on my leg, but they're where I can see them, except for this one, because I want to admire the work that my amazing tattoo artist did, because I got them for me and no one else, and so I want to be able to see them. But if I don't start strategically placing them in other places, it's gonna look kind of weird, I feel like. So that's a battle for another day, but I've rambled on for 10, almost 11 minutes. It's been 11 minutes now. And so I need to let you guys go, because you probably don't care, and I'm just a constant stream of babbling and incoherent conversation. So I am going to say goodbye for now. If you enjoyed this tattoo tour, let me know in the comments. Let me know, do you have tattoos? Do you not have tattoos? If you do have tattoos, which one's your favorite tattoo? Let me know in the comments below. Please, please, please make it a nice and friendly comment section, because we're not here to judge anyone for their decisions. Remember, no one can tell you what you can do with your body. It's your body, and you can't tell anyone to do with what they... You can't tell anyone to do what to do with their body, because it's their body. It's not yours. So yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I post new videos every single Friday at 4 p.m. I hope you had a wonderful time with me. I hope you had a wonderful Friday, and you had a wonderful week, and you're gonna have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see your beautiful faces next week. Bye guys.